Alrighty, good morning, good morning. Sometimes I'll be feeling like this mic is not loud enough, bro. So we're gonna turn this up just a little bit more. Hopefully that's a lot better for you guys. So something that I kind of want to do and that I want to start like bringing to you guys, usually about every Monday, like right before we hop on charts and stuff, I usually will kind of just journal like the past trade that I've done over just the week, right? So let's say if I take 3 trades, I'll journal 3 trades. I watch all of them over, and I usually do that either Sunday or Monday. So I basically kind of just read over the trade itself. So I just let myself, like, whether it was a great read, great targets, great entry, things like that. If I was patient, just things that I've struggled with before, if I've improved. And then I also just kind of talk about what happened in the trade, right? So if I lost the trade, right, like in this case we did, that price basically decided just to sweep London lows and then buy back into our stop loss. So that, just things like that, just kind of talk about what happened in the trade and why I lost the trade. Then I kind of just tell myself, I kind of just recap those recaps basically. So I journal the trade and then I recap the journal, and I kind of just, the recap is mainly, it's very helpful for like if there's multiple trades and if there's one common thing that I've done over the past like week. So like if I've constantly had bad entries, or if I constantly was like not holding my positions, if I was constantly like, I don't know, the good things too, if I was constantly making great reads, if I was constantly being super patient, waiting for confirmations on the micros and the macros, things like that. And then I kind of just read that over. I read it right before I hop on my trade. Like I don't trade again like that following week for me, right? I don't trade that following week unless I've done that, if that makes sense. Because the biggest issue that I know with a lot of traders is that they make the same mistakes and they don't really realize that they're making it because they're not journaling it and recapping it and seeing it for the bigger picture. You know what I mean? Again, we're all about just trying to make that skill, like build the skill. But with that being said, I'm gonna tell you guys my bias on the day. Price itself looks pretty bearish to me. We're getting a lot of buyback just in this zone right here, but because of this opening gap that's still only like kind of partially filled, and then a lot of this sell side liquidity, especially on the NAS, and it looks a lot better on the 1 and stuff. But all of this on the NAS here just kind of lets me know that there's a reason for us to go lower. So I'd basically target through this gap, through here, target this sell side, and these are like previous day lows, but like from like other sessions, and then all the way to this bull cap. But of course we are sitting in a discount, so I'm calling for manipulation at first and then sell back to go down on the day. With how open is, it's looking pretty choppy, and I don't know if it's just because it's the week following Christmas and then going into New Year's, so people are still just not really trading, if people aren't really like doing a lot, but it looks like we're kind of definitely getting that. So I'd like to see just some manipulation here, whether we target these highs and then go down. We'll say though, we were in all-time highs at one point, so we just kind of wait for the retest, be patient here, see if it confirms as either bullish or manipulation. And if it's bullish, we'll just let it play out. We won't take a trade. If it's bearish, if we get confirmation that it wants to go, that was manipulation, and we flip order flow down, we'll go ahead and enter in the trade. We'll find a sniper entry targeting these. Probably won't get this low on the day, but we could at least target here and like here, just so that way, just because price is already pretty up. But we might see a lot of just like trickling, so I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get a full move until we get down here. Then we can target these. So we'll kind of just react to price here. Again, if we get just a bullish confirmation, then we won't take anything. I mean, we could take a trade up to here, but I mean, we're not necessarily like forcing anything, so there's no real need to really force that. Haven't taken a trade since that not last video, but the video prior. So right now the balance is still at negative 342.40. My posture is so bad, bro. It's horrible. We'll see how this looks here. My money long, but it ain't higher than the crime number. My being worried about who fucking on me. They worry about Keisha and shit. Age ain't nothing but a number, mama. Age ain't never take away the love I give from her. Ain't waddled away, waddle. You know, just kind of sniping this entry. Now we will wait. We're definitely looking for a short here. Oh, it's so fucking cold. Wow, it actually doesn't pick up on air. That's actually crazy. If we get a rejection candle, we'll go ahead and break here. A hash slinging slasher. Price is too uncertain.
Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, I don't, this is kind of annoying.
Order filled. Order filled.
Yeah, dog, this is buns.
Order filled.
Just target all of this buy side right up here. We've been getting sell pressure right in this area, so if we start to kind of turn around, get it out.
Order filled.
That was a pretty strong one there, just in this rejection zone. 3 minutes showing probably an order block right in here. So let's see if this flips. We just wanted to at least grab some of that. So if this flips back bullish and shows it continues to, we'll enter in again. This looks nice. I do like this. Now that we're like pretty much through that, I'm gonna watch this, the 10-20 price action just bull up. Pretty much low resistance zones from right through here, so we should just go ahead and bull through this. If not, I'm talking here, and then all the way up.
Order filled.
See what it wants to do. And then here goes the play. So I think the biggest thing was just not risking as much to have a solid stop loss. So this is what we're looking at, negative 344.40 on the day in total. I think at first losing about 5, winning back 2. So that's how we did that. Yeah, I'd definitely say kind of our biggest thing was just like low-key just waiting too long for a lot of these moves to happen. I'm thinking because we've already kind of made this move, and with how slow price action was, our bias should have changed to not try to target these lows, knowing that price was moving that slower. Because this was only trickling up and was moving pretty slow at first and then slowly going down, our target should have went to lower targets if we were still going to be bearish on the day. Once we were down here and we could see that there was a lot of buy side liquidity, we were just okay, that could be our next, the next move. So kind of that deal is how is what I feel kind of messed us up, was just waiting too long for this move to happen, even though this was the move we were wanting. And so yeah, even if it was okay, we've got the sell pressure, obviously, right? We were going to get the sell down at some point just because of this move to rebalance out, right? But then we had that buyback, sell back. So then we had this right here. Once we got this candle that broke structure and continued to go down, that should have been it, right? So even though, yeah, we tapped into here, stop loss at the top of here, target all the way down through here, and yeah, we got a lot of buyback, sell back, in hindsight's 2020, right? So obviously this could have turned around at any point, but that just being kind of the next mentality with it. In that sense, kind of adjusting to the fact that price action was super slow, and that we should have adjusted our targets into that instead of keeping the same bias and then thinking that at some point we're just gonna get a big move down, when we've seen repeatedly that we didn't even manipulate fast, you know what I mean? We did that fairly slow. I mean, we did that in the same 1 minute candle, yeah, but it took until usually we get that manipulation right at open. It took 5-10 minutes to do that. So go type that in the Discord. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.
These niggas real wreck, just like shit again. These niggas move funny, need to stay in their lane. Stop popping and peeing and fuck my brain. These niggas moving funny, am I going insane? Bro, nigga talking shit to me, wasting my space. I been stacking up the chips, I been stacking up the lays. All you need a 3-5, I pull up where you stay. You a little too green, nigga, I help you with Drake. Oh, me and 5